A very good morning to the dignitaries, teachers, and to you, my dear friends. A moment well begun, they say lasts forever in memory. We are gathered here once again to create one such memory and etch it in our hearts forever. I, Danica Vinola de Souza, feel honored and privileged to be your host for the day. A warm welcome to you all to St. Agnes PU College. I assure you that this day will be full of exuberance and excitement, so sit back and enjoy. Prayer, they say, is simply opening our hearts to God. Let us then begin this event by invoking His powerful blessings through a prayer song. I request all of you to be seated in a prayerful posture.
दिल में है तेरा नाम प्रभु, तेरे सिवा कोई नहीं। दिल में है तेरा नाम प्रभु, तेरे सिवा कोई नहीं। तू महान है, तू योग्य है, तेरे नाम से मिलती शिफा। तू महान है, तू योग्य है, तेरे नाम से मिलती शिफा। दिल में है तेरा नाम प्रभु, तेरे सिवा कोई नहीं। दिल में है तेरा नाम प्रभु, तेरे सिवा कोई नहीं। भटके हुओं को राह दिया, रोगों को तूने चंगा किया। भटके हुओं को राह दिया, रोगों को तूने चंगा किया। अपने मार्गों पे चला कर अनंत जीवन तूने दिया। अपने मार्गों पे चला कर अनंत जीवन
Dance, they say, is a poem, where each step is a word. Here amongst us, we have a bunch of talented dancers who are ready to write a beautiful poem through their artistic moves and welcome you all. So put your hands together for a truly splendid start to the show.
कधीम नात्र केट तो नाच रहे गोरी ताई 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 तुम फिर तुम गीत धुनी कुता कधीम नात्र केट तो नाच रहे गोरी ताई 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 तुम फिर तुम
That was indeed a mesmerizing performance. Thank you, team. I am sure each of you swayed with them to the tunes of the music. I now request Aisha Hanat, the Cultural Secretary, to escort the dignitaries to the dais. Thank you, Aisha. A little cheer and a great welcome make a merry feast. To make this event even merrier, I request Dr. P.V. Shobha to accord a formal welcome to the gathering.
Good morning. Saint Agnes, Piu Daigakue Yokoso, which means welcome to Saint Agnes Piu College. It gives me immense pleasure to start this auspicious occasion by heartily welcoming everybody. I'm extremely elated to welcome Ms. Esther Norona, who has graciously agreed to perform our ceremony as the chief guest. I would like to now introduce Ms. Esther, born in Bahrain to Mr. Valerian and Mrs. Janet. She has her roots in the Noronas of Portugal, who had settled in Goa and then shifted to Udupi. And as her mother is from Mangalore, her roots are in Mangalore too. Miss Esther has done her BA in Political Science and Psychology from St. Xavier's College, Mumbai. And her MA in Political Science from University of Mumbai. An actress and playback singer who has worked in the South Indian films as well as the Hindi and Marathi film industries. A classical dancer and a live show performer, we have a very gifted, talented personality here in Miss Esther. The late Saroj Khan was her dance guru. She debuted in the Bollywood film Baromas. She then went on to act in various Telugu films, including the Golden Jubilee film Bhimavaram Bullodu. She debuted in Sandalwood with Usiriginta Nine Hattira as the lead actress. She has also acted in a Tamil fantasy comedy movie named Meen Kurambum Man Paniyum. Her other films include Kayamat Hi Kayamat, Veyi Abaddalu, Navika, Garam, Jai Janki Nayaka, Atiratha, Nugge Kai, Juliet, Lover of Idiot, Shakila, Maire, Airavatam, Lanke, and so on. Her other significant films in Konkani are Nasibacho Khel and Sophie, a Dream Girl. She has also sung a song for the movie Sophia. She has sung Mio Amor for the award-winning Konkani movie Naso Ya Kumsar. I wish you a convivial welcome. To accord a formal welcome, I would request our principal, Sister Noreen, to hand over a bouquet to Miss Esther Norona. Moving on, I would like to extend a particularly warm welcome to all the other dignitaries on the days. A congenial welcome to our dear Joint Secretary, Sister Dr. Lydia Fernandez. I request Mrs. Venetia to greet her with a bouquet. A cordial welcome to Sister Agatha Mary. I request Mrs. Prima to present a flower to her. A hearty welcome to our dear Principal, Sister Noreen D'Souza, and Vice Principal, Sister Janet Sequeira, who have always been a pillar of strength. A very warm greeting to Mr. Ravi Bhatt. So I request Ms. Carol to welcome the PTA President, Vice President, Mr. Ravi Bhatt, with a flower. Welcome, sir. Now I request Ms. Sherlyn to welcome the PTA Joint Secretary, Mrs. Jane Mascarenhas, with a flower. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome, dear staff, conveners, Mrs. Venetia Reskina, Mrs. Prima Pereira, Ms. Carol Lobo, and Ms. Sherlyn D'Souza. I'm really happy to welcome Mrs. Janet Norona, mother of Miss Esther. Now I extend a very cordial welcome to all the heads and teachers of various institutions, distinguished guests and parents who have consented amidst their tight schedule to share every moment of this wonderful function with us. I'm really happy to welcome the media persona who are here to cover the proceedings. A warm welcome to the teaching and non-teaching faculty here. Last but not the least, a cheerful welcome to all the students present here and those who are watching the program virtually, without whom the occasion wouldn't have been a huge success. Once again, on behalf of the whole team of St. Agnes PU College, I welcome you one and all to today's program. We are going to have a merry and enjoyable time together. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. As Phil Heath has rightly said, the money will go, but the trophies will always be there. The moment has finally arrived to unveil the beautiful trophy. I now request our chief guest, Ms. Esther Norona, Joint Secretary, Sister Lydia, and our Principal, Sister Noreen D'Souza, to kindly come forward and do the honors. I also request the other dignitaries to join them in the unveiling ceremony. Thank you, dear dignitaries, for showcasing this beautiful trophy. Fingers crossed as to who will take away this one. I am sure all of you are thrilled and captivated by our beautiful guest of the day. She has certainly accomplished much in a short span of time, and the journey she has traversed is truly admirable and is a role model for all of us here. Without wasting more time, I would like to call upon Ms. Esther Noronna to address the gathering and share her insights with us.
Respected dignitaries on the days, off the days. I don't know if there's parents, but yes, all the faculty of other colleges, teaching, non-teaching staff, parents, students, wishing you all a very good morning. I'm very happy to be here for various reasons. One being that we are here today after a very long, gloomy break, I can say, which was Corona. Which kept us away from each other for a very long time, kept us away from socializing, from getting together like this, from expressing on stage, from dance, from music, from social activities. So after a long gap, and after having realized the value of everything, I think, the value of meeting each other, the value of expressing ourselves, the value of getting together, I think it makes much more sense and is much more valuable today, gathering together like this and celebrating student life, celebrating talents, and this very event today. So I'm very happy to be here. Having seen the two performances that we did, one was a prayer song and one a dance, and having heard so much about all the competitions that you all have been a part of online, it took me back to my memories as a student, because you heard the profile, you heard what I have done now as a part of my career or my profession, but the beginning of all this was way back in school time itself. Even I started off as a singer, as a music student, as a dance student. So student life was where the foundation of my today was put or built. So seeing you all today, seeing this energy and seeing everything that is happening right now is reminding me of my journey as a student and how that helped me see myself clearly and become the person that I eventually wanted to be, which I still am in process of. Like, I have not yet reached, I'm still in that progress, in that process. Student life is actually much more greater, fun, valuable than you think of it as a student. I know as students we think that, oh, this is the life, we have to make it to the fullest. But even then it is underrated. You will realize its value much more, and you'll realize that it was much more when you go forward and look back at it. Because this is where you're forming yourself, this is where you're discovering yourself before you step into the real world. What I liked the most about today's dance performance was that it was very much close to what I want to speak, what I was planning on speaking. That as we grow up in life, like yes, now we do all this dance, music, we are stress-free, we are studying, yes, there is studies going on, and parallelly we are also singing, we have friends, we have no much, seriousness or maturity, I can say. We are not as mature as we will be later on in life. So when we are here, we see ourselves as a certain kind of people, that we have a definition of ourselves. Oh, I'm a smart kid, I score well, I'm good in this, I'm good in that. But when you get out of this phase of life, like when you finish your college and you get into the real world, that is when the whole identity of you, your whole existence is again questioned. And that is where you have to again look back, stand and say, who am I really? What do I really want from my life? So like in the dance performance, at the end, everybody chose a different profession. They were all dancing together. I don't know what, I mean, they would have liked to convey several other things, but how I see it is, they were all dancing together, like how you are all dancing right now, uniform, wearing same clothes, in the same atmosphere, living the same life. So that's how it was. You're dancing, you're singing, you're stress-free. But after a point, you'll have to choose a career, you'll have to choose a profession, a direction, and say, this is the direction I want to go in. Which is good, you have to do that. But in the meanwhile, while you choose that profession or that career line, Never forget to dance there too. Yes, life gets serious. Yes, life gets competitive. Life gets demanding. There will be several things. You will be under a lot of pressure. But the key is to keep dancing or keep humming. Never leave that particular tune which you always liked, which you liked now, which defines you, which you thought you really are, the identity that you think you are. Never leave that in the pressure, in the demand, in the quest of becoming the professional or becoming that certain person that situation or your life demands you to be. That is what I would always like to say to all the students, because I have stuck to it and it really helps me in various ways. Like today, as many of you, because you're all college going, I know you are all in a part of social media. You all know what Instagram or Facebook is. You all know what Reels is. You see how there is a real world and the virtual world. You cannot choose between the two. You want to be a part of the real world and you also want to cherish it on the virtual side of it. But not losing track of both is the balance. Not running behind one certain thing is the balance. Making sure you're living your actual life so that you can record and share it on virtual life is important. Because today we are in a time wherein we order food so that we can click pictures of it and share. We dance and sing not for ourselves, but so that we can cope up with the trend and make a video and share it with 100 people and look cool. No, first learn to do it for yourself, for your own reasons, not because you have to prove yourself to anybody or not because you have to impress anybody. First do it for yourself. After you have done it for yourself and you like it, then you can record it and share it with 10 people saying, look, I'm good at this. Also in the career that I am in, another thing that I have learned, I think which is useful for anyone, no matter what career you choose, is to never stop doing or stop learning. Now today I'm sure everyone has won a certain medal, but winning is not the key, because it is learning that is the key. My Master Ji, they mentioned Saroj Khan was my teacher and is because what she has taught me then is still coming to use. Whenever I'm going through a certain situation, I remember the words she used to say. When in the industry, she used to always say, never aim on getting the best debutant. Because जिसको, in Hindi she would say, कि जिसको best debutant मिला, उसको और कुछ नहीं मिलेगा जिंदगी में. Because if you get applauded at your first attempt, you think you have done it. You have reached wherever you had to. You have done the best in the first attempt. So you stop learning. You say that, oh, what else do I have to achieve? I got everything that I want to. It is the lifetime achievement award that you have to aim upon, not the best debutant, not the best whatever. In the first stage, you should work upon reaching the lifetime achievement award, not the best. So even for all of us, I think, no matter what field we are in, the aim should be to live a great life, a wholesome life, rather than a momentary shield or a momentary applause. Yes, that is good. Cherish it, but don't let it get to you. Don't make it stop you. Like even now, my current film is Lanke, a Kannada film that I worked in, which is successful. I have had successes before. Another Telugu film of mine mentioned, Bhimvaram Bullodu, did well. But what I realized when I was in that situation, or when I am in this situation, is even if it is a hit, will I stop doing another film? No. Now suppose it is a flop, will I stop being a part of films? No. So even if you lose, now you love to sing, you lost a competition, will you stop singing? No. So after a point, it doesn't make sense. It is, yes, this particular performance was good, I got applauded for this particular performance, but I as an artist, I as a singer, I as a dancer, I as a doctor, engineer, have to do a lot more. This is not the end of it. Just this one day, I was lucky. It doesn't mean that all the other contestants were not good enough. They were maybe having a bad day that particular day. They could be better than you tomorrow. So never stop getting better, never stop learning, and never stop trying, working towards a better you. There is never the best you. Till the end, it only matters till where you got to run. But till you run, you don't have to stop running that, oh, I got it all. No, so no matter, even if you succeed, or it is very relevant. Success is relevant, winning is relevant, losing is relevant. Nothing is permanent. The only permanent thing is the process of learning and getting better and growing. Growth is permanent. So always keep this in mind. I know many of you, I in advance applaud and congratulate each of the winners who have managed to win this time. But don't let it get to you. All those who have not won this, don't let it get to you. Keep going, keep getting better, and don't come under any pressure. Keep singing, keep dancing for yourself first and for the rest of the world. Keep shining, keep being happy. And I thank Sister Noreen, and the faculty of St. Agnes who chose to invite me here today. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for patiently listening to me. I am having a great time today. Thank you very much.
Well, that was indeed a thought-provoking and motivating speech. Thank you, ma'am. Receiving feedback sits at the intersection of these two needs, our drive to learn and our longing for acceptance. I now request Mridula J. from Lady Hill Victoria Composite PU College to share her views on the competitions held.
Good morning to all present here. First of all, I thank the St. Agnes PU College or the institution for giving an opportunity to speak what I have felt in the competition. So the competition was very well planned. I was really very happy to participate in the competition, and I participated in carvesting, and till now there was no such competition for carving of vegetables or fruits. Separate competitions were not held. So I was happy this time it is held. I hope in future also it will be held not only here in other places, so that they can encourage the students to participate in that. And I like the members who have contacted me, or the teachers or the staffs. They were very friendly to us, so we were able to come here and participate, and I'm very happy that I spoke also. And thank you one and all.
I would like to call upon Priyal Shetty from St. Agnes School to give an insight about her experience.
I thank St. PUC College for giving me an opportunity to perform in the dance contest. It was like nice and friendly to showcase my talents, and all the people were nice and friendly towards me. It gave me confidence that I could dance in the future and send it to others, and they would support me. So thank you.
Now I request Yashas Acharya from Canada High School, Dongorkere, to share his perspective on all the events.
Good morning, respected dignitaries and everyone present here. I am Yashash Acharya to share my experience regarding the drawing. I participated in the Pensmith, and I got an opportunity to showcase my talent in drawing. This event was very well successful, and thank you.
I kindly request Preval D'Souza from St. Agnes School CBSE to disclose her prospect about all the events.
Good morning to everybody present here. I am Preval D'Souza from St. Agnes CBSE School, and I'm here to share my experience before you all. My experience has been blissful and amazing. The conveners were very polite to clarify all our uncountable doubts. We know that the competition had been online due to the COVID protocols. In spite of the competition being online, I must say, St. Agnes CBSE School has done a commendable job in organizing the competitions in a smooth functioning way. I had an unforgettable time with Agnes, and I love the experience, and I'm particularly grateful to my school for giving me an opportunity for being a participant in Agnathon 2021. So before I conclude, let's all cheer the one and only St. Agnes PU College. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! More energy! Hip hip! Thank you.
I now request Adora Mascarenes from St. Aloysius PU College to share her thoughts on the competitions.
A good morning to the August gathering. I am Adora Mascarenes, Vice President of the Students' Council at St. Aloysius PU College, and I deem it my pleasure to give my feedback about this wonderful event. Even though it was an online competition, the organizers have been so meticulous. I participated in the Star of Agnathon competition, and it was a unique and fun competition. I came across in quite some time. It got me on my toes, gave me a platform to express myself, and I actually got somewhere with it. I think it was a really good experience too. I really appreciate the efforts taken by St. Agnes PU College and would like to say that all your efforts have come out in rainbow colors. Thank you for having me speak. A good day to all.
As you all know, we had organized a promo video competition wherein the students were asked to prepare a video compiling all the events in Agnathon 2K21, and the best video would be entitled to a reward. We are glad to announce that Alice Lobo from 2nd CSBA did a spectacular promo video of Agnathon 2K21. To congratulate her for her efforts, I now request our principal to hand over the winner's trophy to Alice. Winning provides happiness, but losing provides wisdom. They say losing something is always necessary for success. Nobody goes undefeated all the time. If you can pick yourself up after a crushing defeat and go on to win again, you are going to be a champion someday. So let's give a huge round of applause to all the participants who came forward to exhibit their talents and give it their best shot. To announce the name of the winners, I request Mrs. Harriet to come onto the stage.
A very good morning to all of you. Success and failure are two sides of the same coin. Each of us encounter it even as we go about our normal lives. Both teach us valuable lessons of hard work, determination, perseverance, and persistence. Acceptance of both with a competitive spirit creates the right atmosphere for growth. During the time of conducting the various competitions of Agnathon, we have had the pleasure of seeing and speaking to many talented, enthusiastic, and determined youngsters who have exhibited prowess. Let us all give a round of applause to all the participants of Agnathon 2K21. Thank you. From this pool of gifted youth, a few have emerged as winners. I now request Sister Dr. Lydia Fernandez, Joint Secretary of St. Agnes Institutions, to felicitate the winners. I will be first reading out the names of winners from the high school category. In the absence of the winners, the staff or the student representative from the institution can collect the prize on their behalf. Are you all ready, participants? Louder. Okay, so let's begin now. In the solo dance competition, Dan Fascio, the third prize is backed by Anaga S. Kulkarni of Cambridge School, Mangaluru. The second place goes to Jewel Isabel Kutina of St. Aloysius Gonzaga School, Mangaluru. And the first place is backed by Mahati H. of Mount Carmel Central School, Mangaluru. In the Western Solo Singing Competition, Thunderstruck, the third prize goes to D. Anvita Rao of Canara High School, Dongarkeri. The second place is won by Risha Maria Lobo of Mount Carmel Central School, Mangaluru. And the first place goes to Rachit Premal D'Souza of St. Aloysius High School, Mangaluru. In the virtual science model competition, Technova, the third place is backed by Mohammad Ryan Rashid of St. Mary's High School, Mangaluru. The second place goes to Anvit Hegde of Cambridge School, Mangaluru. And the first place is won by Arjun Kumar of Luth Central School, Mangaluru. In the pencil sketch competition, Pensmith, the third place is backed by Erash DN of St. Mary's High School, Mangaluru. The second place goes to Yashas Acharya of Canara High School, Dongarkeri. And the first place is won by Abel Ronak of St. Aloysius High School, Mangaluru. In the live poster making competition, Poster Attack, the third place is backed by Saloni Bhaskar of Cambridge School, Mangaluru. The second place goes to Ritvik Samuel Monis of St. Aloysius High School, Mangaluru. And the first place is backed by Pragati Rao of Luth Central School, Mangaluru. In the vegetable or fruit carving competition, Karwa Stick, the third place is won by Pratha S. Amdale of St. Agnes CBSE School, Mangaluru. The second place goes to Abhishek GS of St. Aloysius High School, Mangaluru. And the first place is backed by Anvil Neora D'Souza of Mount Carmel Central School, Mangaluru. And now, the most awaited result of the day, Star of Agnathon 2K21 from the high school category goes to Miss Previl D'Souza of St. Agnes CBSE School, Mangaluru. Thank you, sister, for doing the honors. Now it's time to announce the names of winners from the PU category. I now request our chief guest, Ms. Esther Norona, to felicitate the winners. In the solo dance competition, Dan Fascio, the third place is backed by Sharanya GS of Mount Carmel PU College, Bengaluru. The second place goes to Maitreyi of Canara PU College, Mangaluru. And the first place is backed by Shravya Rao of St. Aloysius PU College, Mangaluru. In the Western Solo Singing Competition, Thunderstruck, the third place is backed by Ankita K of Mount Carmel PU College, Bengaluru. The second place goes to Alicia Coderio of Mount Carmel Central School, Mangaluru. And the first place is backed by Shriya Sridhar of Expert PU College, Valachil. In the virtual science model competition, Technova, the third place is backed by Amar Arvind Nayak of Luth Central School, Mangaluru. The second place goes to Sai Sharan Jagdish of Expert PU College, Valachil. And the first place goes to Rakesh Krishna of Expert PU College, Valachil. In the pencil sketch competition, Pensmith, The third place goes to Janice Carmel D'Souza of St. Aloysius PU College, Mangaluru. The second place is backed by Vidhi K of Mount Carmel PU College, Bengaluru. And the first place goes to Tushar of St. Aloysius PU College, Mangaluru. In the live poster making competition, Poster Attack, the third place is backed by Manisha KS of St. Claret PU College, Bengaluru. The second place goes to Veena MD of Expert PU College, Valachil. The first place is backed by Riolin Liesel Pereira of Lady Hill Victoria PU College, Mangaluru. In the vegetable or fruit carving competition, Karwa Stick, the third place goes to Mohammad Tahir Pasha of Expert PU College, Valachil. The second place is backed by Gavin Sequeira of Mount Carmel Central School, Mangaluru. And the first place goes to S.H. Aditya of Mahatma Gandhi Centenary Composite PU College, Mangaluru. Now it's time to announce the star of Agnathon 2K21 from the PU category. And the winner is Miss Edora Mascarenhas of St. Aloysius PU College, Mangaluru. Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships, says Michael Jordan. So now it's time to announce the name of the school and college which has won the overall championship trophy. Are you all excited to know the result? You may already know the result by now. Yes. Okay then, here we go. I request our chief guest to do the honors. In the high school category, the runners-up trophy is backed by Mount Carmel Central School, Mangaluru. I request all the students and the staff representative present here to come on to the stage and receive the trophy. All the students and the staff representative.
Don't forget, Michael
championship trophy? Any guesses? I want to hear the name. St. Agnes? No. It's St. Aloysius High School, Mangaluru. I request the representatives from the PU section of St. Aloysius College to come and receive the trophy. Okay, all the PU students can come on to the stage. In the PU category, the runners-up trophy is backed by St. Aloysius PU College, Mangaluru. The last and the most excited result of the day, the overall championship trophy of Agnathon 2K21 in the PU category goes to... You're right, it's Expert PU College, Vadachil. Thank you, Ms. Esther Norona, for doing the honors, and congratulations to all the winners. Thank you, one and all.
Please note that e-certificates have been generated. If you haven't received, fill in the Google form sent in your event WhatsApp groups. The end of a story is the beginning of many more. As we come to the end of this chapter, I am sure all of you are motivated and inspired to set the right tone to many more successful beginnings to come. I kindly request Mrs. Shailaja to propose the vote of thanks.
ಉಷೆಯ ಬೆಳಗಿನ ಚಿತ್ತಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಶರತ್ಕಾಲದ ನೇಸರನ ಎಳೆಯ ಕಿರಣಗಳ ತೂಗುಯ್ಯಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ ಮಾಸದ ಏರು ಹಗಲಿನ ಈ ಸುಮುಹೂರ್ತದೆ ಸೈಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ನೆಸ್ ಪದವಿ ಪೂರ್ವ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಮಟ್ಟದ ಅಂತರ್ಶಾಲಾ ಕಾಲೇಜು ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೋತ್ಸವ ಆಗ್ನಥಾನ್ 2021 ಈ ಸಮಾರೋಪ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ಸಾರ್ಥಕತೆಗೆ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿಯಾದ ಮಹನೀಯರನ್ನು ವಂದನಾರ್ಪಣೆಗೈಯುವ ಋಣಭಾರ ಸಂದಾಯದ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ನನ್ನದಾಗಿದೆ. ತಮ್ಮ ಅವಿರತ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳ ನಡುವೆಯೂ ಬಿಡುವು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಯಾಗಿ ಮೆರುಗು ನೀಡಿರುವ ನಟಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆ ಗಾಯಕಿ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಎಸ್ತರ್ ನೊರೋನ್ನರಿಗೆ ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಸರ್ವ ಸದಸ್ಯರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಆತ್ಮೀಯವಾಗಿ ವಂದಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಮರಣಿಕೆ ನೀಡಿ ಸನ್ಮಾನಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಉಪ ಪ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯರಾದ ಭಗಿನಿ ಜಾನೆಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ವೇರರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿನಂತಿ. ಇಂತಹ ಅಪೂರ್ವ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಯ ಜನ್ಮದಾತೆ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಜಾನೆಟ್ ನೊರೊನ್ನರವರು ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವುದೇ ನಮಗೆ ಸಂತೋಷದ ವಿಷಯ. ಪ್ರೀತಿ ತುಂಬಿದ ನಗು, ಆತ್ಮವಿಶ್ವಾಸದ ಗಾಂಭೀರ್ಯತೆಯೇ ಮೂರ್ತಿವೆತ್ತಂತಿರುವ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಚೇತನಾ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಜಂಟಿ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿ ಎಂಬ ಘನಸ್ಥಾನದಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸದಾ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಕರಾಗಿರುವ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಭಗಿನಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಲೀಡಿಯಾ ಫೆರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ರವರಿಗೂ ಗೌರವಪೂರ್ಣ ನಮನ. ಅಪೋಸ್ತೋಲಿಕ್ ಕಾರ್ಮೆಲ್ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಮಾಜಿ ಸುಪೀರಿಯರ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಹಿರಿಯ ಭಗಿನಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಗಾಥಮೇರಿಯವರ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಿಯೇ ನಮಗೆ ಶ್ರೀರಕ್ಷೆಯಾಗಿರಲು ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಭಗಿನಿಯವರಿಗೆ ಶಿರಬಾಗಿ ವಂದಿಸುವೆ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಡೆಯಲೇಬೇಕೆನ್ನುವ ಉತ್ಸಾಹ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ, ಅದರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸಹಕಾರ, ಒಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಯೋಜಕರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರೇರಕ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೈಜೋಡಿಸಿದ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರಾದ ಭಗಿನಿ ನೋರಿನ್ ಡಿಸೋಜಾ ಹಾಗೂ ಉಪಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರಾದ ಭಗಿನಿ ಜಾನೆಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ವೇರರಿಗೂ ಮನದಾಳದ ನೆನಪುಗಳು. ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯೊಂದರ ಭದ್ರ ಬುನಾದಿಗೆ ಅಡಿಗಲ್ಲಾಗಿರುವ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕ ರಕ್ಷಕ ಸಂಘದ ಸೇವೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಸದಾ ಚಿರಋಣಿಗಳಾಗಿದ್ದು, ಈ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ರವಿ ಭಟ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಹ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಜೇನ್ ಸಲ್ಡಾನಾ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಂಘದ ಸರ್ವ ಸದಸ್ಯರಿಗೂ ಪ್ರೀತಿಪೂರ್ವಕ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳು. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಈ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆಯನ್ನು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಮೂಲಕ ನಡೆಸುವ ಛಲ ತೊಟ್ಟು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾರ್ಥಕತೆಯನ್ನು ಮೆರೆದು ಇಂದಿನ ಈ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಹಂತದವರೆಗೂ ಉತ್ಸಾಹದಿಂದ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿದ ಸಂಯೋಜಕರು ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ವೆನಿಷಿಯಾ, ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಪ್ರೀಮಾ, ಕುಮಾರಿ ಕ್ಯಾರಲ್, ಕುಮಾರಿ ಶರ್ಲಿನ್ರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಅಭಿಮಾನದಿಂದ ನೆನೆಯುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ನಾಯಕಿ ಕುಮಾರಿ ಪ್ರಿವಿ ಡಿಸೋಜಾ, ಉಪನಾಯಕಿ ಕುಮಾರಿ ಕೆಲ್ವಿಶಾ ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಅವರ ಶ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನೆನೆಯುವುದು ಮರೆಯದೆ ಸ್ಮರಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಆಹ್ವಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ ವಿವಿಧ ಶಾಲಾ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧಾಳುಗಳು ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿದ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಉಪಕಾರ ಸ್ಮರಣೆ. ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಜಾಲತಾಣ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೇರ ಪ್ರಸಾರದ ವೀಕ್ಷಣೆಗೆ ಅನುವು ನೀಡಿ ಸಹಕರಿಸಿದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾನಿ, ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಅರ್ಜುನ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಅವರ ತಂಡ, ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಗಳಿಗೂ ವಂದನೆ. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತರೇ, ಖ್ಯಾತ ಉರ್ದು ಕವಿ ಮಿರ್ಜಾ ಗಾಲಿಬ್ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ: ಮನುಷ್ಯನಾಗಿ ಹುಟ್ಟುವುದು ಬಹಳ ಸುಲಭ, ಆದರೆ ಜೀವನ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ ಬದುಕನ್ನು ಬದುಕುವುದು ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಈ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಯಶಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕಾರಣಕರ್ತರಾದಂತಹ ಸಹೃದಯ ದಾನಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ಮರಿಸಲೇಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮೇನ್ ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರ್ ಪ್ರೋಲೈಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಡ್ರಿಂಕ್, ಕೋ ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಮೊಂತೇರೋ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ಸ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರು, GR ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೋಡ್ರಿಗಸ್ ಚಿಕನ್ಸ್ ದರ್ಬೆ ಪುತ್ತೂರು, ಟ್ರಿನಿಟಿ ಫಿಲ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜೀಸ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ತಾನೆ ಮುಂಬೈ, ರೋಸ್ಲಿನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರು, ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಏಜೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರು, ಜೀನಿಯಸ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಬುಕ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಮಂಗಳೂರು, ವೆಲ್ ವಿಶರ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರು. ಹೀಗೆ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಕ್ಷೇಮಾಕಾಂಕ್ಷಿಗಳಾದ ಸಕಲ ದಾನಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಹೃದಯಾಂತರಾಳದ ಆಭಾರ ಮನ್ನಣೆಯನ್ನು ಸಮರ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಆಗ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾತೆಯ ಮಡಿಲಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಕಾನ್ವೆಂಟಿನ ಧರ್ಮ ಭಗಿನಿಯರು, ಸಕಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರು, ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ವರ್ಗ, ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಹಾಡು ನೃತ್ಯದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಶೋಭೆ ನೀಡಿ ಸ್ವಯಂ ಸೇವಕರಾಗಿಯೂ ಸಹಕರಿಸಿದ ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರು, ಶಿಕ್ಷಕ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕೇತರ ವೃಂದ, ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಲ್ಮೆಯ ವಂದನೆಯನ್ನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ, ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಪರೋಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ತೆರೆಯ ಮುಂದೆ ತೆರೆಯ ಹಿಂದೆ ಸಹಕರಿಸಿದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಹನೀಯರಿಗೂ ಮನದಾಳದ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಅಭಿವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ವಂದನಾರ್ಪಣೆಗೈದು ವಿರಮಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Kindly rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा, जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Students of St. Agnes PU College, kindly note that you will be exiting through the back door. The participants, please note that the refreshments will be served in the basement. So please proceed towards the basement for refreshment.